The Great Wall of China is undoubtedly a landmark, as is Beijing's Forbidden City. But is Beijing's new titanium bubble a landmark or an architectural horror? People are divided on the answer. In the lead-up to the 2008 Olympics, Beijing is facing many such controversies. Day and night, 4,000 Chinese labourers are laying the foundations of a dazzling design, an enormous titanium bubble surrounded by water, which will be home to a state-of-the-art opera theatre and concert hall. Costing more than $300 million, work on the project was stalled for months, dogged by controversy over its avant-garde design. It became a symbol of the growing clash between those who want to change the look of Beijing and conservationists who fear for its historic landmarks. Critics have dubbed the design by French architect Paul Andréu the alien egg and say it will destroy the harmony of nearby Tiananmen Square. But Andréu fiercely defends his work. China wants to do well. She wants to build meaningful things, so maybe for now, China is absorbing the outside world, mingling it with what she is. And we will notice very soon that it is going to create things which belong to her, and only to her. First, because the things that China will have taken from the outside, I'm thinking about this opera house in particular, people will eventually realise that it is very Chinese. The Commune by the Great Wall is another avant-garde project, built at the foot of China's most famous landmark. Developers invited 12 Asian architects to design a range of contemporary homes in a valley below the Great Wall. Selling for up to $1 million, the homes are out of reach of ordinary Chinese, but affordable to the new rich elite. The developers say they have done everything to ensure that the designs blend in with the unique environment, banning bright colours and barring hilltop locations. We think that China has now entered a construction age, which is most interesting for big cities. Beijing and Shanghai are going to build a new face for themselves in the next 10 to 20 years. So we asked ourselves, among these Chinese towns under construction, is there a contemporary spirit of our own? Has it been embodied in architecture? For many conservationists, construction projects like this are the tip of an iceberg that is threatening to ruin the Great Wall and other historic landmarks. A tourism boom has already blighted many sections of the wall, with tourist buses clogging the once pristine villages around it and fast food outlets scarring the landscape. A British author, William Lindsay, set up the International Friends of the Great Wall last year in a bid to prevent rampant construction from desecrating China's most enduring symbol of history and culture.
It's a bit like the ancient and modern mixing in the centre of Beijing or the centre of London. Would it be appropriate to have a KFC or a McDonald's in the Forbidden City or outside the Great Wall of the People? Would it be appropriate to have those kind of fast food outlets on the doorsteps of St Paul's Cathedral? No, it wouldn't. People like the ancient, people like the modern, but if the two go side by side, then there is a conflict. And I believe the developer needs to learn about what the Great Wall exactly is. It's not a building, it's a landscape. And if modern buildings intrude on that landscape, then that is exploitation of the landscape.
While the modernisers insist they are innovators presenting a bold new Chinese aesthetic to the world, others say China's new look may come at too high a price.